Okay, I've got my frog mould again, and I've cut out some napkins, and I want to see if I can reverse decoupage. In effect, I'm going to use some UV resin to try and stick these to the surface, cure it, and then see if I can fill up behind him without those floating off. I would normally paint around the outside of my design with a wet paintbrush and then tear it, but I don't want to wait for these to be dry and you don't put anything wet in resin, or at least not water anyway. So I've got a paintbrush and I've got some Let's Resin UV resin, so let's have a go. I'm going to put some here on the bottom and then just smooth this over the surface. Now I need to take my image and press it down into the resin. Now I need to be a bit careful because I don't want to tear this, but I do want to try and get any bubbles or wrinkles out. So you can move it really gently. Okay, put some resin behind there. Move that out of the way. Come on. Okay, do I want some more leaves here? Maybe. Let's get some of that resin there. And just put a little bit more on my brush. I think I need some more. So I'm kind of patting and gently brushing. I've got this particularly soft brush for this. And I think I've probably pushed my luck enough. So I'm going to cure that now. And I'll cure it from the top, and then I'm going to flip it over and cure from the bottom as well. Okay, that's been cured top and bottom, and I've got some white acrylic paint. I'm just going to paint the back of this because I want to layer some stuff, and if I do that, this is going to be so transparent that you're not going to really be able to see it. So I'm going to put a coat of acrylic paint behind it, and that will make it opaque and should bring out the colour. It's a very, very faint watercolor effect napkin. So obviously once I've painted this, I need to leave that to dry, and then I'm going to add a little bit more decoupage, and then I can start pouring my layers of resin, or maybe just one layer of resin, I don't know. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit and leave you with a bit of music.
In a garden brushed with dawn, where soft winds sigh and play, on a lily throne of jade she wakes to greet the day. Eyes like pools of morning rain, heart of silent gold. Beneath the boughs of cherry trees her story will unfold. Frog princess in your blossom gown, pale jade dreams where love rains down. Petals fall like whispered grace, crowned in gold with time and space. Hop through stars soft and slow, where cherry blossoms gem. She sings with dragonflies entombed beneath the rosy haze. A kingdom made of petals spun in spring's enchanted blaze. No knight or sword, no need for war, just quiet gleaming light. She rules a realm of gentle things from morning into night. Frog princess in your blossom gown, pale jade dreams where love rains down. Petals fall like whispered grace, crowned in gold with time and space. Hop through stars, soft and slow, where cherry blossoms gently grow.
Okay, I've mixed up some craft resin and I'm just going to add some Supreme White epoxy pigment from Just For You online, who are now called Apex Resin. So let me just give this a stir around. Okay, I don't want too much. Let's try that. Scrape that off my stick. Just put that there for a minute. Okay, stir that round. Make sure I get that all mixed in. Okay, that looks nice. Okay, now I've got some moss, no I haven't, I've got some Turquoise Arteza Mica. So, I don't think I've used this one before. Okay, kind of pale jadey green. That's pretty good. Check the side here. And the bottom. Make sure that's all mixed in. I don't mind if it's a little bit streaky actually, because you you know, that'd be cool for the jade effect, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for the colour. Okay, so now I'm going to pour this in and hope that I've actually got enough. Probably got a buttload of bubbles, but okay. I'll just try and get some of this into the feet now. A little bit more. Okay, I think that's probably enough. I'll give it a quick spritz with some alcohol, and then I'm going to leave that now, and we'll be back when I'm ready to do mould. Okay, time to see if we get the results we want. So I need to try and undo his legs first. Got a little tiny bubble there by the look of it. Okay, I've got a few little dips in there. There's obviously some air bubbles, but that is not bad. Quite pretty. I've got that overspill again. Let me snip that off. Got quite a few specks, obviously some mica that didn't mix in, but actually I don't mind that. That looks not too bad. I used a chrome marker from J. Diction to run around the outside of the flowers and the leaves. And in the areas where the nib was too thick to get into, like the bends here, I took a micro brush and transferred some ink to that, and then used that to follow the lines. I also used the marker to colour in the eyes and the top of the toes. I've decided to make the frog a princess, so I'm going to use some of this UV resin clay, and I'm trying to make a crown. Before I handle it, I'm going to put a little bit of Vaseline on my gloves and rub that in, and then I will be able to wrap this clay around a pipette that I'm going to use as a mould. It will create just the right size to create a crown on top of her head. So I'm going to pop some music on again and let you watch how I do it.
In a garden brushed with dawn, where soft winds sigh and play, on a lily throne of jade she wakes to greet the day. Eyes like pools of morning rain, heart of silent gold. Beneath the boughs of cherry trees her story will unfold. Frog princess in your blossom gown, pale jade dreams where love rains down. Petals fall like whispered grace, crowned in gold with time and space. Hop through stars soft and slow, where cherry blossoms gently grow. She sings with dragonflies in tune beneath the rosy haze. A kingdom made of petals spun in spring's enchanted blaze. No knight or sword, no need for war, just quiet gleaming light. She rules a realm of gentle things from morning into night. Frog princess in your blossom gown, pale jade dreams where love rains down. Petals fall like whispered grace, crowned in gold with time and space. Hop through stars soft and slow, where cherry blossoms gently grow. Golden rings on lily leaves, whispers float on silk and breeze. Every ribbon spells a spell in the grove where spirits dwell. Frog princess still and wise, underneath those pink flush skies. Jade and gold bloom and glow in the land where cherry blossoms grow.
And here she is finished, my Sakura frog princess. I think she's pretty and I love the colour combinations. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share please, it will help my channel. Check my description box below for a link to the playlist. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.